Thanks for joining us. We got an exciting video today. I just bought a 1977 Eagle. It's got 8V71, 4-speed in it. It belonged to a gentleman whose dad had a gospel group, and his dad got sick and they couldn't use the bus, so it sat for 5 years. They cranked it up and drove it to his grandmother's or his mom's house. I don't remember which one it was. And there it sat for 15 years. I don't know if you can see the last time it was inspected was April of 2004. So that means it's been probably 20 years since that bus has been looked at. I buy things like this so that I can, save the parts and get them out there to buses that are on the road. Or I'll buy a bus like this and maybe we'll fix up some stuff on it and somebody else can convert it and make it a good bus. I bought this bus sight unseen, and all I saw was pictures, and they were older pictures. But the things that I'd like to do to this bus is we're gonna go over it to figure out if I'm gonna put it in the boneyard, if I'm gonna fix it, would it make a good bus for somebody? Is parts only good? Is it just completely crap and just needs to go to the scrap yard? It's gonna be multiple videos. The second video, we're gonna get it running and driving. I wanna see if the driveline components are any good. The third video is gonna be, we're gonna drive it across the pit and we're gonna look at it and we're gonna do a buyer's guide on it. Because I see a lot of people that buy Eagles, and Eagles are either in good shape or scrap. There's nowhere in between. There's no getting an Eagle that might be able to do, some framework here and it's all right. No, they're usually scrapyard or good enough shape that they're already running and driving and they're a nice bus. And the crazy thing is, the exterior of this bus don't look bad. I mean, you're looking at it, everything looks kind of clean. It was dirty, but it looks clean. But I can already start to see, you'll see, we noticed on the trailer itself, it had some rust laying under, when it came on the wrecker, had some rust laying under the wheels. I'm gonna go over some first impressions, like if you were gonna be purchasing this bus and we're just gonna go look at it for the first time. Kind of stuff that you would wanna look out for. But you can see right here, that frame piece is rotted away. And that's bent. And you have to be really careful on buses because there'll be the biggest hornet's nest you'll ever see, or wasp nests under them handles. But you can see, if you look, I'll show them. If you look, that rubber hinge is what this door pivots on. So you gotta be careful when you open these doors because they are some finger mashers, I'm gonna tell you. If that door falls off, it's gonna get you. You can look right here. Like, this is bracing that other people have added. Like, this bracing is not factory. And look at that wall. It's all buckled and riveted. It looks like it's been hit. Look at this one too. At least they're staying up. Oh, there's a nice chair. If anyone's interested in a chair, there'll be a link in the description. I'm just kidding. You don't want that chair. The bays don't look too bad. They're a little rusty and got crap in there. We're not going to open that on this video. This is going to be the air conditioning system for the coach. We'll use the mini on a stick to make sure that there's no wasps in there, and that's not a good sign. Another thing that you want to look at is if you stand back and look at this bus, if you look real close, like right here in this area, and this is just me standing here looking at it, first impressions. Do you see this buckling? These rivets, how they are this rail right here, how it's bowed and it's bubbling up and it's coming off. And then you look down right here and see that this is cracked. I can almost guarantee you there's no fasteners holding this up. It is paint, fiberglass, and hopes and dreams that's behind this right here. If you were to cut this panel off right here, the whole side of the bus would fall on the ground. I guarantee behind this is just rotted away. The tow truck driver right here, they opened the tailgate to get his chain off, and they ripped this off. There was not much holding it on. You can look at this piece up here. It's all ripped up. It's all rotted off. And like I said, in the crazy, it doesn't look bad. Like, this is clean. This is a nice, smooth, clean, painted backside. I'll lift it up so y'all can see the motor. Maybe. Oh. All right, there we go. We'll see. This old girl may run. Blow some rats out of the exhaust. It's been sitting 15 years. It's got a PowerTech generator in it. We'll try and get it cranked and running. We get this bus cranked and running, we're gonna drive it across the pit and look underneath it. Look at this tailgate. Look at the tailgate. You can see there's not much left holding this tailgate together. See, my grandfather used to always tell me that if you pulled an eagle into a cornfield, let it sit there, wait till the crickets went to bed, and listen real carefully, you can hear them rusting. So I believe him. In there, this is a diesel PowerTech generator here. Be interesting. We're gonna get it fired up and we'll kind of go from there. Let's see what the inside looks like. I've seen the driver's seat when I had to help the tow truck driver. Whew. But don't worry, I'm taking a bullet for you guys. If you could only smell what I smell. And it's not Glade. And I don't know if you can see up there at the top, but it's got a ventilated roof. I don't think that was a factory option. That's her. That's a 1977 Eagle. So the next video that you see, we're going to put some batteries in it. We're gonna check the oil. We're gonna run the rack on it. We're gonna make sure there's no injector stuck. Hopefully the clutch isn't stuck. We're gonna go through it. If we can get it cranked up and running, we're gonna drive it and put it over the pit, and then we'll do a DOT inspection on it. And then after we do that, we'll do a buyer's guide on the Eagle. We'll go over the underneath components that you need to look at and things like that. Just want y'all to know that this is not gonna be a restoration project. We are not gonna fully restore this bus to its former glory. That is not gonna happen. I personally think this bus is too far gone to get that. Looking at the interior and the fact that there's holes in the roof and they've probably been like that for 10 years. The underbelly's probably rotted out and everything. Mechanical components might be okay. What I am gonna do is, these buses were built in a time, if you were big guys in the business in country music, a Silver Eagle was the bus to have. Just an Eagle in general. And they're still sought after. They were a good bus, one of the best riding buses on the market. There's a lot of people out there that love these buses and want to fix these buses up and have dreamed to own one of these. So we are not going to just cut this thing up and melt it down and turn it into some crap item that they sell today. We're gonna actually go through this bus and save what pieces we can to make somebody else's dreams come true. They may need this bumper or door or something that they can fix, rebuild, reskin, and bring another bus that is in good shape, that was maybe hit, damaged, or just needs a door. Bring it back to life so that this bus can live through another bus. So just keep that in mind. But we are gonna get the stuff running and see what components are good. So it may be interesting to see us crank all this stuff up and see what works and doesn't work. If it's something you're interested in, as you can see in our boneyard, this is something we do. I'll purchase a bus, get it in here, and we'll see what we, might be wrecked bus, flooded bus, maybe there's a rotted damage in the middle, but there's still usable components on some of these older ones that can help other buses stay on the road. Stay tuned, like, subscribe. We're gonna see if we can get this old Detroit running again.